We often view human history as a straight upward climb. Today, we map the globe with satellites, process data with quantum computers, and use artificial intelligence to fill in the blank spots of our past. We assume our technological tools have finally illuminated the timeline of human development. But every so often, we unearth something that fractures that timeline. In 1901, divers exploring a shipwreck off the Greek island of Antikythera pulled up a heavily encrusted, rusted lump of metal that appeared completely ordinary. This is the Antikythera mechanism. When researchers subjected this 2,000-year-old artifact to modern X-ray and 3D scanning, they identified 37 precision metal gears layered inside. It functioned as an advanced analog computer. By turning a hand crank, the user could calculate solar eclipses, track planetary alignments, and predict the exact dates of the Olympic Games. Crafting these interlocking wheels required a level of mathematical tooling that wouldn't officially exist for another 1,000 years. The Antikythera mechanism reveals a sharp misalignment between what we expect from the ancient world and the mechanical complexity we actually find in the soil. That misalignment extends into the field of cryptography. In 1912, a rare book dealer named Wilfred Voynich brought a manuscript to modern attention that challenged every known rule of linguistics. Modern radiocarbon dating confirms the book is ancient, with the 240 pages of vellum created between 1400 and 1440. The content, however, appears entirely alien. The manuscript is written in an unknown linguistic script, paired with intricate botanical diagrams of plant species that do not exist on Earth. For over a century, the world's top codebreakers have attempted to decipher it. Even with the deployment of modern artificial intelligence and advanced cryptographic algorithms, the manuscript's code remains entirely unbroken. This creates a paradox. Our most advanced translation technology is ineffective against a system of logic that has been completely erased from the historical record. Sometimes the barrier to understanding is simply a matter of scale. On the ground in the Nazca Desert of Peru, you see little more than shallow, random trenches scraped into the reddish-brown dirt. It took the advent of aviation in the 1930s to provide the necessary perspective. From the sky, those trenches resolved into over 300 massive geometric shapes and animal figures. This aerial photograph of the giant hummingbird geoglyph shows the flawless scale of the design. Created between 200 BCE and 600 CE, the Nazca civilization executed these designs using a single, unbroken line across kilometers of terrain, without any airborne technology. We find a similar gap in knowledge when we move from aerial scanning to subatomic scanning. In 2017, the Scan Pyramids project began a high-tech survey of the Great Pyramid of Giza. Researchers used muon radiography, a technique that tracks cosmic rays as they pass through solid matter. This modern mapping detected a massive, airplane-sized hidden void deep within the 4,500-year-old pyramid. Archaeological excavations on Easter Island recently provided another perspective on scale. The famous 80-ton moai heads are actually the visible tops of massive stone bodies buried deep underground. It has taken our most advanced mapping tools to realize that ancient civilizations were executing engineering projects on a scale we are only just beginning to measure. Beyond engineering, some anomalies seem to actively resist our current understanding of physics and chemistry. The Shroud of Turin remains a primary example, as its physical properties contradict the results of standard carbon dating. This negative image scan reveals the visual anomaly, a faint imprint on ancient linen that behaves like a photographic negative. The image appears to have been transferred via a burst of radiation that modern science cannot replicate. In the Atlantic Ocean, the Bermuda Triangle presents a similar challenge to macrophysics. This region has a documented history of neutralizing magnetic compasses and defying standard navigation. In 1945, the 5 Navy bombers of Flight 19 reported total navigation failure before vanishing without a trace. Even massive vessels are vulnerable. The USS Cyclops, a heavy naval cargo ship with over 300 people on board, disappeared in this zone without ever sending a distress signal. From unexplained chemical imprints to persistent navigation failures, these cases represent physical data that our current models of science have yet to fully account for. We have seen evidence of mechanical precision in Antikythera, an unbreakable code in the Voynich manuscript, and macro-engineering at Nazca and Giza. While these are often dismissed as isolated incidents, their presence across different continents and eras suggests a recurring pattern of advanced capabilities that were lost to time. This challenges the standard model of human history. Technological progress may not be a straight upward trajectory, but a fragmented cycle of high achievement followed by collapse. As we continue to develop more advanced scientific tools, our ultimate discovery might not be a new future, but the final recovery of the erased chapters of our ancient past.